Welcome to the MemoryMiner Quick Start Guide. Here we're going to learn how to import photos using the media browser, how to annotate photos, and how to create and edit people and places. What you're looking at here is a brand new MemoryMiner document, and as you can see it's quite empty. There's just this one person who corresponds to the person who's currently logged on, and one place object that was created from that person's address book record. What we're going to do here is click on the media browser, and what that lets you do is visually browse the contents of any place where you might have photos, both in iPhoto and on various folders on your file system. You'll notice that in iPhoto you can click on the Events tab and you can see all the different events related to iPhoto. You can also browse the contents of your last import and any of the smart albums that may have been created and any of the regular albums you've been created. So what I'm going to do is grab and drag and drop this entire album of photos from iPhoto and just drag and drop it onto the contact sheet. And as you can see, the photos are imported quite quickly. They're not duplicated. We just make links to the files on the file system. If you double click on any one of the photos, you can begin the annotation process. As you see here, I'm just dragging a marker over a particular person and selecting a person from my existing records. Here I'm going to find my brother. I can just type in a couple of characters and it finds that record here in the address book. Notice that the birth date makes it easy for you to be able to distinguish between different people. Now, clicking on the text icon for a marker allows you to add specific text which illustrates what specifically is going on, something like the emotion on the person's face. In this case, you can see the evil in my brother's eyes as he's choking me. But whatever text you might find that highlights the particular area in the photo is really good. It helps draw out the story that's in the photo. If you click on the Step Inside button, you'll notice how you can pan and zoom to the area by that specific marker. And you can click the down arrow to be able to zoom out. One thing you'll notice here is that this is a scanned photo, so there's no date. So I'm going to fill in the date here, and I don't remember exactly when it was. I just know that it was sometime in June of 1977. And as you can see here, MemoryMiner determines the age of the person in the photo based on the date of the photo. Now, if you want to mark a specific area on the photo that doesn't correspond to a person but may correspond to an object or something to which you want to draw your viewer's attention, you can do that as you see me doing here. Again, text is able to draw out the story. To be able to mark where the photo was taken, you have the Maps marker or the Places picker. If you don't find a particular place already in your library, you can use Google to be able to find the place for you. Just type in some portion of the address as you remember it. In this case, 119 Kildare Road in Garden City. And you can click on that object and assign that to the photo. It also creates a new place object for use subsequently. If you want to delete that particular place, just click on the little X. And if you want to search for it, just click and search. Let's annotate another photo. This was a digital photo, so the date's already in there for you. But again, I'm just going to drag a marker, type in a character to look for the person I'm looking for, and again you'll see me creating a brand new place here. So I can just type in a couple of words that mark the address, Ferry Building. And if you don't find the results right away, just try adjusting the text that you use. You might try spelling out the city, for example. There, now you can see you found it. Now the photo wasn't taken at that specific location. Notice how you can move the marker to indicate exactly where the photo was. So now I have a very precise place object which I can assign to that photo. And here we're going to take one more photo, drag a marker around a person that's in there, and I'm going to type and look for this person. Rosanna Dana. She's not a real person, but you can see that she wasn't found, and this shows how to create a brand new person. Just add in the date when that person was born, and when you click Add, what happens is a brand new person is created in MemoryMiner for use eventually with other photos. Let's annotate another photo. You'll notice that as you add people into it, it just becomes very, very quick and easy to be able to, with a single drag operation, to be able to mark an area in a photo and assign a person to it. And that's the whole point. You want to be able to just have fun while you're doing this and make markers that really correspond to the specific area that makes sense for it. Sometimes you want to include more than just the face. And again, we'll show one more time creating a brand new place just using the embedded Google Maps. And again, if you find a result that's not quite what you wanted, you can always just keep modifying the search a little bit to get to precisely the area in a particular town or city where you want to assign a place for a particular photo. So we're going to add some more text annotation here. We're going to add a title, because usually the title of a photo that's automatically given in a digital camera is really not very interesting. So take the time to add a little title and to add a caption that captures what's going on in the particular photo. In this case, this is a very typical photo of an older brother beating up on their younger brother. Who would have imagined? Now let's switch to people. You can edit a person record at any time, changing things like their gender or their relationship or their birth date. You can also adjust the image that was used. MemoryMiner will automatically create icons corresponding to specific periods in the life based on when the photo was taken and when the person was born. But you can edit that icon at any time you like. Now let's see how to edit a place record. You just double click on it, and here maybe you want to give a specific name to that place. So instead of 119 Kildare Road, maybe add a name that has some meaning for you, like Garden City Home or Childhood Home or My Elementary School, whatever name kind of makes sense for you, which is separate from its address. And if you like, you can clean up the address record. You don't have to. You may if you want to, though. What we've learned is just to import your most interesting photos. Focus on the backstory contained in each photo. Through that process, you'll be able to create a library of reusable people and places. And we hope you'll have fun.